nowadays, I'm really confused on why people want to become cops. I'm just kidding. So, you want to become a police officer. I think that there's 5 tips that you should be aware of when applying. That is what we're gonna talk about today. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you do before you leave. And if you don't follow me on social medias, make sure that you do. I'll leave them in the screen and also in the description box down below. You know, there's a lot of questions that I get as far as what should I do in order to start being a police officer? What are some tips that I should keep in mind when applying to become a police officer? So these are the things that I wanted to talk about today. There's 5 tips that I'm going to be talking about. If you want to see more videos like this, give this video a thumbs up and I'll gladly continue with all of the tips that I have. Now, the first tip is probably one of the most important things to remember. Don't have anything stupid on your social media. Oh my goodness. There have been so many times where people have been disqualified for having something showing that they're out at a party getting drunk, showing that they're engaging in fights on the street. There's a multitude of things that you can actually have on your social media that will hurt you. My recommendation and my tip is to not have anything on your social medias that is going to make you look like a freaking fool. I recommend deleting anything that you think is going to affect you being hired. Even if you're on the fence about it, still just delete it. Because when the investigator looks at your Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, those platforms essentially represent who you are. So you don't want to have anything on there that makes you look as if you're not suitable to be a police officer. So just make sure you don't have anything stupid on there. Make sure you don't have any pictures of you getting drunk and acting like a fool, doing stupid things. Delete it all so that you're on the safe side. Now, tip number 2 kind of goes hand in hand with tip number 1. Keep a low profile before, during, and after the hiring process. Now, what I mean by that is don't be going out into public places, drinking with other people that are police officers, because if someone from your department that you're trying to get hired at sees that, they're obviously going to bring it back to the chief, the captain, lieutenant. Things in this career spread like wildfire. So when you think that you didn't run into someone that you know, they could have seen you and they're going to report back to the department that you're trying to get hired at. So my recommendation, I know it's sometimes hard to not go out with your friends and like celebrate that you're finally getting into the hiring process, but don't go out to public settings where it involves alcohol and it's just a big raging party and you're out there with all your friends drinking, having a good time, acting crazy. Don't do it. Put it on hold. Keep a low profile. Don't get into trouble. Make sure the cops aren't actually called on you. Just because you're in the hiring process doesn't mean that you're a cop. If a cop shows up to where you're hanging out and partying and things like that, they're gonna think that you're a freaking fool. Don't go to big parties, don't go to big gatherings. If you do want to drink at your house, that's significantly better than going into the public eye. I know it might sound a little bit crazy, but trust me, people, I've seen it happen. And then it jams you up, you get disqualified, and you no longer are in the hiring process. Keep a low profile. Try to keep drinking to a minimum. Can't stress this enough. Tip number 3, don't act like an arrogant show-off. Oh my goodness. I've also seen this happen multiple times where people who are getting hired act like they're so arrogant and that they're better than everyone that's around them. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses, but if you come into a department or if you show the detective that you're just this know-it-all, show-off, arrogant kind of person, you're not gonna get hired. That's not someone that a department wants to bring into their team. It just creates issues, and that person generally can't really get along with most of the other people in the department. I just recommend taking everything that the detective tells you and soaking it in. Don't be like,
oh yeah, I know that. I know, you don't have to tell me. I get it.
Everything that they say to you, just nod and say, yes. It sounds silly, and it sounds like,
duh.
But there's a lot of people that do that, and it's just, they're not. Tip number 4, when applying to police departments, I highly recommend print off their application, which can be found on their website online. Print off all of the departments that you are interested in. Take some time to fill out all of those applications. Then once you're ready, once the applications are completely filled out, get dressed up. For men, I would wear slacks, some nice shoes with a button up and a tie. If you do want to throw on a blazer, you can do that as well. Females, I would recommend either flats or really low heeled shoes with black slacks, a nice blouse. You can also throw a blazer on, because when you go to drop these applications off, this is the first time that either the secretary is meeting you, the chief might come out, the captain might, the lieutenant might, a sergeant. So the first time that you see these people, you want to look professional. You want to look as if you will be able to fit into that department. You don't want to look like a slob. Guys, make sure that your face is shaved. Girls, make sure that your hair is either slicked back into a bun or a ponytail like this. Just look professional. Don't wear, as I have a lot of makeup on today, don't wear obscene amounts of makeup. Just look really natural. Don't wear crazy colors. Just wear muted colors that aren't so in your face bright. The bottom line is just look professional the first time that you meet these people. Go to each department and specifically drop off these applications. It shows that you have an interest. It shows that you, out of everyone else, took the time to get ready, look professional, and you put a lot of effort into dropping off these applications. And most of the time, you'll probably stand out from the rest. And that's what you want to do. This job is so competitive. There's so many people that try to go for it. So you want to try to stick out the best that you can in a good way. You don't want to stick out in a negative way. So dress up when you go to drop off these applications. Tip number 5, once you drop off those applications, call back a few weeks after. Check in on that application. See if they viewed it, and they'll either give you a yes or no answer. Just checking up on these applications also kind of makes you stick out, and it shows that you are interested in the job. So I definitely recommend doing a follow-up phone call. Just ask, hi, this is so-and-so. I was wondering if the captain or lieutenant had time to review my application. They'll give you an answer, and then you can go from there. I think that that's super important to follow up. Sometimes they get busy with certain things, they get distracted, they either forget. I mean, it happens because there's a lot of stuff that goes on. So just do a follow-up phone call. Those are the 5 tips that I recommend when applying to become a police officer. Make sure you keep those in your mind. Don't act like a fool. Don't act arrogant. Be truthful, act professional. That's the most important. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure that you give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And until next time, I will talk to you guys later.